Unit 3, Lesson 8, Practice Problems number 2. Mai runs around a 400-meter track at a constant speed of 250 meters per minute. How many minutes does it take Mai to complete 4 laps of the track? Explain or show your reasoning. All right, we have Mai. Mai's running around a track. Here's our track. She runs around and around and around and around and around. I'm sure many of us have seen that sort of track before. We're going to do a table. She's running meters per minute. We're told that Mai can run 250 meters in 1 minute. The question is, how many minutes does it take Mai to complete 4 laps of the track? So we're on a 400-meter track, and we're wondering how long will it take her to run 4 laps of the track? 400 times 4 is 4 times 4 is 16. 1600 or 1600. So we're trying to figure out how long does it take to go 1600 meters. I'm going to do this a little differently. 1600 meters is what we want to know. $1,600 how many minutes? I'm going to use some of our older strategies. We can multiply by 2. And that would be 2 minutes. 250 times 2 is 500. That'll give us 500 meters. We could double this again, times 2. And that will give us 1,000 meters. And it will take Mai 4 minutes because we're doubling both of these times 2. That's 1,000. If I doubled again, I would get to 2,000, which is too many. But I can see here that in 1,000 meters, it'll take 4 minutes. And in 500 meters, it'll take 2 minutes. So that tells me that in 1,500 meters, that's adding these together, it'll take Mai 6 minutes. That's adding these together. 1,500 meters or 1,500 meters in 6 minutes. I need to know how long it takes Mai to go 100 meters. I need to know 100 meters because I already know 1,500 and I know that 1,600 is just 100 more. So if I know how long it takes Mai to go 100 meters, I can add that to the 1,500 and I'll get the amount of minutes it takes her to go 1,600 meters. So looking at the numbers that we have up here, what I think is easiest to do is to go from 500 to 100. And I can do that by dividing by 5. There's 5 100s and 500, so if we divide 500 by 5, we get 100. That means we have to take this ratio. And we're going to take the 2 and also divide it by 5. 2 divided by 5 is the same thing as 2 over 5, 2/5. So it takes Mai 2/5 of a minute to run 100 meters, which means in 1600 meters, which is down here, 1,600, it will take my 6 minutes and 2/5 of a minute. So we could write 6 2/5 minutes. Or we could find out what 2/5 of 60 is in order to get the seconds. So 1/5 of 60 is the same as dividing 60 by 5. 5 goes into 6 one time, which is 5. We subtract and get 1. We bring down the 10. 5 goes into 10 two times. 5 times 12 is 60. So 1/5 of 60 is 12. 2/5 of 60 is 24. So we could have this as our answer, 6 2/5 minutes, or 6 minutes and 24 seconds. Both of these solutions are correct.